baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. First pitch moments away, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
The left fielder.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
2-1.
On the ground, right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana.
Nola's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts throughout the year, Boog. He's got multiple seasons with 200-plus Ks. And
there's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
And he deals. And that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one, and that's two. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and today's starter, Luis Ortiz. How about a scouting report on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Santana takes it himself. One up, one down. Here's Turner now. Out towards left center. And there's two down. Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo. Nola back to work. Just missed. Manzardo goes 5 feet 11 inches batting in the cleanup spot, and he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's out on the tag. Here comes Lane Thomas. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. One down. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. Now one missed. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one hit to first. The tag, and he's out. So up next, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kepler makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Last year, the Phillies had the second-best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
Popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Castellanos headed for third. Caught in a rundown now. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas makes the catch, and there's two down. JT Realmuto steps in. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and Realmuto is out, and the inning is over. Top half of the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out, trying for two. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Marsh running hard. And there are two down. Two down, base is empty. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
Santana.
And first offering is fouled off. Santana, swing and a drive. This one deep. And that's going to bang against the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Bounced up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now, Alec Bohm. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth,
one away.
the center fielder,
Randy Marsh steps to the plate.
Marsh.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan heads after it. They got it for out number two. So the batting order turns over. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1 so far. That one inside. Look out.
1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that one's a little bit low. 3-2 now. Ground ball right side. On the run, throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll get down for a hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Marsh makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the dirt. Two outs. Foul ball.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On a floor at the plate, Trey Turner. That's the 3rd. Sends it across to first, and they get Turner for the out. So Harper stands in. Grounded out his first time. Hit in the air left field. Kwan sizing this one up. Corrals it. 2 away now. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch misses.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That's out to center field. Thomas sizes this one up, brings it in, and that ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Cleveland, the second baseman,
Nola back to work.
Schneemann.
Smoked on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Brian Rocchio. That clips the corner.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over them.
Well struck right field. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Number 25, Matt Raw.
Slider misses outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
That one ripped. Kepler pulls it down, and we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one fouled off.
Well, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Max Kepler at the plate. That's down and in. A slider missed.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Ramirez makes the grab for the second out. And now it's JT Realmuto.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down.
Slides, but it gets by him.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Quan settles under this one, and that's the inning. Top of the sixth inning. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Up the middle, stop. The throw to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just
boom. Over to stop for one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the sixth. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. And they've got their first run. It's 3-1. Back to the top of the order now. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Trey Turner now. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No ball. One strike. Ball.
One out. Base is empty. In the air to left down the line. Quan sprinting after it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 3. 5.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tim Herron. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Tim Herron.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and the lefty reliever does it. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. Swing and a miss. And it. It's 0-1. Back now, top 7, and they'll go to the. pinch hitter to lead it off.
Now
John
pitching for
Kenzie
the
Noel.
Phillies,
Looks like a pinch hitter for the
number
Guardians.
41.
Angel Martinez.
Joe Ross.
Now that's smacked to right center. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in,
The batter,
Daniel
number
Schneemann.
10, second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Well struck left field. That one back there. It's a bomb. And they add a run. It's 4-1. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. He swings and fouls one off. On a line, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Man at first. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter. Steven, runner on the go. That one lifted to left. Kepler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Kepler ranging into the alley, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the last half of the 7th. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Emmanuel Clase on to try and close it out.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. And Schwartz blasts one out. It's 4-2. Castellanos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ramirez. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now batting Max Kepler.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Liner, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in. There, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
And now it is JT Realmuto. On the ground, could be 2. To Rocchio at second for 1. Back to first, not in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Boom. The next to hit takes ball 1.
2-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that's in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Inside, just missed. And that's in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of The best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that is the ball game. And your final.
Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter.
Why I shit slam